Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I do post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I'm talking about some new makeup releases and letting you know if I'm going to be purchasing them and then why or why not, kind of my opinions and feedback on the products. Like I said, I do post these videos every single Wednesday. I do have a Will I Buy It playlist, so I will leave that link down below. I also post on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So you do get videos from me 4 times a week, so I hope that you will consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming part of the fam to get notified when I post my videos. But with my Will I Buy It videos, I do always have a lot to talk about, so why don't we go ahead and get into it. I do want to say I apologize if my lighting is kind of strange. I am filming with lights today and it took me so long to try to set up the lights because I do not have that down yet. I usually just film with a natural light, but we have a lot of rainy days in the forecast and I'm actually getting a wisdom tooth removed the day after this video goes live. I'm getting it removed Thursday afternoon, so I'm going to be out of commission for a few days. And of course our forecast for Thursday and then next weekend is all sunny, and through the next 5 days is all rain. So I'm like, I have to figure this out because I didn't want to miss a video. So I apologize if my lighting is a little bit off today. But the first item that I wanted to talk about is from Voss. I feel like I'm talking about Voss a lot lately in these Will I Buy It videos, but they're coming out with a lot of new items. So they are coming out with the Rose Gold Highlighter Palette. It's going to be $45 for 6 extra large highlighter pans. It will be available on May 4th at 10 a.m. PST. So I will have that link down below in case you are interested in picking these up. So for this Rose Gold highlighter, so you guys know I keep saying that I don't need any more highlighters. I have added a lot of new highlighters to my collection, and even though I keep saying I do not need any more highlighters, I freaking went and bought one during the Sephora VIP sale. I know. If you haven't seen my haul video, I did just get that one posted, so I will have that link down below. But I was like, I know I don't need new highlighters, but I still bought them anyway, so now I really need to stand firm. There are 6 different shades, and a few of them in the pan, and even swatched, they do kind of look very similar to one another. I will have some photos inserted in here as well. They do look a bit similar to one another. So, but I really like the rose gold tones to it. There's one pearl one, and then the other ones are all very much like the rose gold, gold, peach kind of tones. It looks like from the swatches, pinky tones. I feel like I'm almost kind of having my eye on those more a little bit recently. I just think they're kind of fun and different and unique. Milk Makeup just came out with a new holographic highlight stick, and it's kind of like a pink iridescent shift, and I've been really enjoying wearing that one. So those are kind of the highlight tones that I feel like I'm reaching for more and more lately. But even though I think it's really pretty, I didn't quite do the double take. You guys know I say if a product makes me do a double take, then I'll seriously consider it. If it doesn't make me do a double take, I just move on. I wouldn't say it was a full double take, but it was it was a side eye. I did the side eye to it. Do I need that? But I know that I don't. I'm gonna pass over it, but it is really pretty. $45 for 6 shades. That's kind of expensive because I compare a lot to Anastasia and her glow kits, and for the 6-pan Nicole highlight shade I paid $40. So, and I want to say Aurora and Moonchild were they the $40 as well. So $45, a little bit more expensive. So that is the Rose Gold Highlighter Palette from Voss. I'll have it linked down below. Are you guys going to get this? I was able to try out Voss recently, their eyeshadow palette, the Holy Grail. Really, really enjoyed it, but I just know that I do not need a new highlighter palette right now at all, so I'm definitely passing over it. But I would love to know if you guys are planning to get this one. Did you side eye it? Did you double take it? Did it not make you have any feelings at all? Let us know in the comments down below. So I started very recently getting a couple tags on this one on Instagram. Juvia'S Place is coming out with some blush palettes. They're coming out with 2 different Saharan blush palettes. There's a volume 1 and a volume 2. Looks like volume 1 is for medium deep skin tones. Volume 2 is for light medium skin tones. So I will try to insert the best photos that I can down here. As they will be available on May 10th. I did not see a price. If I do see a price by the time this video goes live, I will have it in the description box down below. Again, any information that I can't say in a Will I Buy It video will be in the description box. I always link everything in the description box. I put what I'm wearing in the description box. My makeup is in the description box. All of that is in there, so you can always go ahead and check the description box for any of that information. But I am trying to pre-film because of my wisdom tooth extraction that is coming up. So I do not have the price on it yet, but it will be available on May 10th. There are always some 10% discount codes with Juvia'S Place that you can use. I'm looking at the Trend Moon Instagram right now, and her coupon code is TrendMood. So I'll have that listed down below as well in case you really want to get your hands on this palette. I definitely would suggest using a coupon code because, like, why not? I know right away that I'm going to pass over this because I just do not need a blush palette at this moment. I've said before that I'm not a huge, like, blush junkie, and I always get asked, whenever I say I'm not a junkie of something, people ask me what I am a junkie of. So before you can ask the question, I will let you know at this current moment what I am a junkie of. I am always a lipstick junkie. That is just, like, hands down what I absolutely love to buy. I love to buy makeup brushes. I love to buy skincare. I recently was welcomed into the eyeshadow palette junkie club. Thank you so much. I am in that now, and recently I'm starting to be a foundation junkie. I'm like really interested in trying a lot of different foundations, and I'm just all about it, even though I'm not even wearing foundation today. I'm just wearing a BB cream. So there's that. So I'm definitely not a blush junkie at this moment. I might be next month. We have no idea. My preferences are always changing. Like, I'm a bronzer and contour junkie. Yeah, concealer. I love concealer. I'm all about concealer. Concealer is one thing that, like, I will not leave my house without concealer and eyeliner. Like, why do people ask me why I'm not a junkie of things? If I just say I'm not a blush junkie, I just named like 5 million things I'm a junkie of. Just got the cheek palette from the new Lorac and Pirates of the Caribbean collection. I do have a full collection video from that collection. Lorac sent it to me, which was like the most mind-blowing thing in the entire world. So I'll leave that video linked down below. But in their cheek palette, they have, what was it, 4 different highlighters and 2 different blushes. So I know that I don't need it. I also just got a couple new blushes from the brand No. 7. Like, I don't need any new blushes right now. Definitely the palette that's for medium deep skin tones obviously is not going to be for me. The ones for light medium, it looks pretty. It looks like there's perhaps maybe more of like a bronzer shade in there just from like the very small picture I can see. Otherwise, maybe with like how the flashes or whatnot, maybe it's supposed to be like a neutral blush, I'm not sure. But it almost looks like there's like a purplish type of blush in there. I think what seems to be like a very hot pink. Like, the shades don't match what I wear for blush. I'm pretty neutral, light pink, sometimes like a mauvey pink, but very bright, very deep, purple. I do not wear those types of shades. I don't wear a lot of blush with shimmer in it. It looks like maybe there's a couple with shimmer in it. I can't quite tell, but it just, looking at the swatches, I know it's not going to be for me. So even if I really did need a blush palette right now, I don't think this is going to be the one that's calling out my name. Again, I don't know the price, so sometimes it's hard to say, but even without the price, I just know that I don't need it. So again, these will be available on May 10th. I know Juvia'S Place is also coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. If you guys want to see that in the future, will I buy it? Please let me know in the comments down below, but that's coming out a little bit later in May, so I thought I would just touch on the blush palettes first. So I'm going to be passing over them. I still have yet to try anything from Juvia'S Place. I know I still really want to try an eyeshadow palette. I will one of these times, but I'm not going to start with the blush palette. But let us know, are you getting this blush palette from Juvia'S Place? Did it catch your attention right away? Did these blush shades absolutely call your name? Let us know in the comments down below what you think of this one. So Colourpop has some new releases. I feel like I haven't talked about Colourpop in a Will I Buy It video in a hot minute, and that was a conscious decision because I felt like I was talking about them like every other video. I'm like, oh my gosh, so watch Colourpop. You guys know that Colourpop comes out with new products and new collections at like the fastest rate ever, and it's just crazy. But I did get a lot of tags about their new metallic liquid lipsticks, and I thought, okay, I haven't mentioned Colourpop in a bit in these Will I Buy It videos, so let's go ahead and talk about these new lipsticks from Colourpop. They released 3 new metallic liquid lipsticks in Sandwiches, Treat Wave, and Dirty Birdie. So I'll insert some photos in here. I'll try to find some swatch photos so you guys can see what they look like. There appears to be like a raspberry pink, like a peachy gold, and then a pinky lavender type of color. But Colourpop, I'll have them listed down below. They are going to be $6 a piece, which is totally not a bad price. Colourpop is usually pretty affordable with all of their options, which is fantastic. I'm passing over these because I do not really like metallic lips. I know a lot of people are super into them and they can pull them off. I don't feel like I can really pull them off. Like, I feel like I just look a little bit strange. They're not my absolute favorite. I don't find them to be like super practical for me. Like, I don't really do very crazy out there looks. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't pretend to be. I have my comfort zone for sure, and metallic lips are not in my comfort zone. And that being said, I have like 3 or 4 metallic lips anyways. I'm just not a huge fan of any metallic lips that I've tried. I don't think I've tried any from Colourpop. I don't need these metallic lips, and I don't really want them anyways. I don't think they would get any sort of love from me because the metallic lips that I already own, like I know I have at least one for sure that I haven't even opened or tried on my lips. I keep hanging around because I'm like, I need metallic lips in my collection though, just in case. Like I won't get rid of all of them. It's a problem. I did get rid of some in my lipstick declutter, but I definitely didn't get rid of all of them. But I know that I don't need any more metallic lips. But let us know in the comments down below, do you love metallic lips? Do you find yourself wearing them a lot? What are some of your favorite metallic lips? I'd love to know. And are you going to get these from Colourpop? Again, only $6, not a bad price at all. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this Colourpop collection. So the next items that I'm going to be talking about, I most definitely have you guys to thank because I didn't even know this was happening. But all of a sudden on Instagram, I kept getting tagged on this Pretty Vulgar, Pretty Vulgar, Pretty Vulgar. I'm like, what in Tarzan is Pretty Vulgar, and why is everybody tagging me on this? This is such a bizarre name. I just did a bit of searching and I saw Pretty Vulgar is coming to Sephora, and I was like, okay, so a new brand. Like at first I couldn't tell if Sephora was coming out with products, and for some reason they were called Pretty Vulgar. I was like, wait, what is going on? So I figure out that Pretty Vulgar is a brand and it's coming into Sephora. So I'm like, all right. And I'm looking at a couple photos. I see Trend Mood, you know, talking about them a bit, and I see what to me looks like a collection. There's an eyeshadow palette, an eyeliner, and a lipstick. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, there's like a small collection coming out. And then I keep doing my research, and then I find that is not the case. I found a really nice article on allure.com, I'll link it down below, and it says that Pretty Vulgar is inspired by vintage beauty products, which immediately got my attention because I'm such like a vintage fan. I think that I should have been born in the 20s. Oh, and I thought one thing that was interesting, there's a quote in there from a rep from the brand Pretty Vulgar. It says, the idea is that sometimes you're in a pretty mood and sometimes you feel vulgar. We're not one thing all the time, you know? And I was like, that just like describes me. And it's so funny because I have so many different interests and passions and hobbies. And a lot of times when I tell people what I am, they're like, you just don't go together. Like you wouldn't think if you're this thing that you're that thing. I'm a published author of 5 novels. I'm a book blogger. I'm a huge book addict. I'm reading all the time. If you follow me on Snapchat, people make comments all the time like, your Kindle is on almost every single snap. And I'm like, yes, I know, because I'm reading all of the time. I'm watching a YouTube video, but I'm reading a book. And people are like, but you're a beauty vlogger as well, and you do your full makeup every day, and you talk about makeup. Like, people don't think that those go together. And it's why I really struggled finally getting into the beauty industry and finally making a beauty channel, because I was always known as the author and the book blogger, and people didn't think that you can be both things. I just thought that was really funny. So when I saw that quote and said, we're not one thing all the time, you know, I was like, that is exactly true. That is me. Like, I feel like I immediately had like a kinship with this brand. I kept reading the article, and in the article it mentions how the writer said that they were surprised to find this new company is launching into Sephora stores because it can take brands years to get into Sephora. It's obviously super well known. A ton of people purchase from them. But it says right out of the gate, Pretty Vulgar is rolling out 81 pieces on a Tuesday, April 25th launch, which is a huge launch. And so I went to the Sephora website, and holy buckets. Like, everything that you want is in there. There's blushes, regular lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, mascaras, bronzers. I mean, there's nail polish. I mean, they have like everything in there. And I was like, oh my goodness, okay. So I thought that was very interesting. And, you know, a big thank you to you guys for letting me know that this brand was coming into Sephora, because I really had no idea until you guys started tagging me about it. I looked into it, and just immediately from that little piece on Allure that I read, I was like, I just like felt something for this brand. And so on the Sephora website, again, like I said, they have a ton of different things. I'll just have the link down below to the whole Pretty Vulgar area so you can check out everything. The items that I'm most interested in trying is the My Lips Are Sealed liquid lipstick, which is $24. Simply because I'm a lipstick addict and I love liquid lipsticks. I love trying different ones out, and I would love to be able to see how these guys stack up against other ones. Also heard really good things about the Feathers mascara already, just if I've done a little bit of poking around. It's $24. I hear it's a really nice mascara, but the setting spray is like getting me. I really hope I can get a good photo so I can insert it in here. The Lock-It makeup setting spray is $30, but the packaging looks like an old-time like perfume bottle with the little like squeezy tube, like you squeeze and the perfume comes out, and I was like, and I'm super into setting sprays right now. Makeup Miss Everything. I tried to organize a little bit of my office the other day, and I was doing it on Snapchat, and I have just a row on my bookshelf of setting sprays, and it's a lot of them, and I showed you guys, and it's like super drawn to them right now. But I just thought that was really pretty. The packaging is so freaking cute. Another thing I would love to try is their Undercover Concealer. It's $25. I really like concealers, and again, I wear them every single day, so I would totally try them out. They're all launched on the Sephora website right now, so again, I'll have them linked down below. At this time, I'm not going to purchase anything right now. Like, when I get done filming this video, I'm not going to go and make a purchase. I just spent a lot of money at the VIP sale, so I really should be going on a no buy at this moment, but I can't just commit like that. So I'm just keeping it in the back of my mind that I should be on a no buy, but I need to press pause on shopping for just a little bit. So I'm not going to purchase right now, and honestly, I'm such a big review person that I would kind of like to see a couple review videos coming out, seeing what other people are saying about the brand and the products that they're trying. I would really like to know some of the thoughts and feedback, because so far I haven't seen anything about this. A couple articles here and there online, and some of the writers have put in their reviews, but so far I haven't seen any YouTube videos. If anybody knows of anyone who's reviewed anything for Pretty Vulgar, please leave that in the comments down below, because I would happily check those out. But those are some of the items: the liquid lipstick, concealer, the setting spray. Those are some of the things that I have my eye on that maybe I will purchase down the road, especially after I see a couple reviews. But I'm definitely super interested, very intrigued by the brand. I would also love to know what you guys think about the brand, and like, had you guys heard of them yet, or are you hearing about it for the first time? Are you super excited about it? Did you already make a purchase from them? Did you know about them before they came into Sephora? Like, I'm just super curious. I would love to know what you guys think. And it seemed to me that people were very excited about it, because this is definitely the item that I got asked the most about. Especially on Instagram. I got so many different tags on so many different Instagram accounts that were talking about Pretty Vulgar, so I thought that that was really interesting. When I saw all these tags, I was like, okay, I really need to take a minute, check this out, and see what's going on, and see why people are so excited about it. So I would love to get your guys' thoughts and feedback, and just hear what you have to think about Pretty Vulgar. But after chatting about that brand, that's gonna do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. So that's going to be everything for this week's Will I Buy It video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video or found it helpful or anything along those lines. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the items that I talked about in this week's Will I Buy It video. What are you purchasing? What are you passing over? What are your thoughts and feelings about these items? I, of course, would love to know. I appreciate the feedback so much. Let me know what you want to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. You can always leave me some comments down below. You can send them to me through my Snapchat, which is Samantha.March, on Twitter, which is @BySamanthaMarch, or else the way that I tend to get the most amount of comments about Will I Buy It videos is just through Instagram. You can tag me on any photos. I'm just @MarchBeautyWord. So I always love to know what you guys want to hear in these videos, and they help me out so much, because like I said, I do make these every single week. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.